Hello everyone, it's August 9th, 2022 and I'm back at Universal. We are less than a month away from Halloween Horror Nights starting this year. Let that soak in, less than a month away. And the streets of Universal Studios are already filled with Scare Zone props, decor, and theming, and new things keep coming out every day. So there's new things today that weren't even there yesterday. There's also a brand new store that opened and all sorts of updates to see today. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to just get in there and see everything going on. It's wet, it's rainy, it's soggy, it's Florida. Let's go. Coming into the Beetlejuice music just feels like coming home. The first thing I'm gonna do is we already purchased our Frequent Fear Halloween Horror Nights tickets online in advance, so we're gonna go ahead and redeem them so that we have them in hand, in our grubby little hands. So we're gonna use these machines to redeem our tickets. Last year we chose the mobile ticket option and we ended up printing them and putting them in a lanyard, but we really just like having the physical ticket. There's something about it. So if you do purchase online, you can choose how you want it, and if you purchase redeem, you can usually do it here. So you put a credit card in there to confirm your identity, and then you put in your confirmation number you'll get in the email. Ooh, we got them! Halloween Horror Nights tickets in hand. It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Very good. I'm excited.
I can't even believe, like, it's almost time.
Literally, it's almost here.
Okay, let's go check out the park. And we're in. This is usually the first Scare Zone that you see when you enter the park, right here, and it sets the tone for the event. And we can already see some trusses here. No big decorations up yet, but we can definitely see they're setting up. It looks like we've got a crew working on it right now.
City Force!
City Force! All right, all right. Keep up. Okay, keeping the streets safe.
Safe and clean, and you're welcome.
Okay, thank you, City Force.
For a very long time.
Okay.
Mark my words.
Don't miss us.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Every
You
day.
can count on us every day of the year. We are here.
I gotcha. Okay. It could really be any day now that these are covered in theming, but there's a whole lot more, so let's go check it out. It's been a while now since Monsters Cafe closed, and every time I come in, it's demolished more and more. Let's see what's coming. We've still got the rotating monsters though. All right, this is new. I haven't seen any pictures of this, but it looks like food tents, food and drink tents are already starting to appear for Halloween Horror Nights. In these tents, there's usually specialty food and drinks for each year. They seem to be upping their food and drink game each year too, so very excited to see what comes out this year. Here in the extended queue line for Transformers, there's usually a very cool and very themed Halloween Horror Nights bar, and this looks all cleared out, so it looks promising for that to happen this year too. Basically from now through opening day of Horror Nights, there are gonna be new things out in the streets every single day. So a lot of what we're seeing today wasn't out yesterday. What'll be out tomorrow isn't out today, and really announcements about Scare Zones and houses could come any day now. Like I could release this video, the Transformers announcement. It's even possible that they could announce the Scare Zones and or houses like right after I put this video out. So it'll be interesting to see the way things are now and do a little speculating and then see what comes out with the announcements. I love this. All right, so these may end up being like more themed and decorated than this, but we're going from some sort of just minimal theming and a little bit of something to a whole lot more once we turn around this corner. So we know that the summer tribute store is closed. It was very cool. But now they've surely got to be working on the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store that'll open around the time the event starts or maybe a little before. All right, it's gotten to that point of humidity in the day where the hat's going on, and I'm very excited to show you what I am seeing in front of me because this level of Halloween theming is like, this is so me. You know, some people have like an animal people associate with them and like all their friends and family know, and when they get them a gift, they get them that animal. For me, it's pumpkins. Pumpkins are my spirit animal. Bales of hay, corn, this like Halloween parade, broken down carnival theming. This is giving me very, very good feelings. One thing to know about Halloween Horror Nights is that the park stays family friendly during the day. So anything that's extra gory or scary, they will cover up with a tarp. I mean, they especially do this before they unveil it just to keep it a surprise. But like anything too gory will be covered up usually during the day. So if you plan to be here during the day and not for Horror Nights, like with kids or family, you usually don't have to worry about seeing anything too grotesque. So hopefully there's something very grotesque under here. So let's see, we got like a broken tractor. Maybe someone got ran over. maybe there's something scary, but I love this bicentennial Halloween festival parade, a proud sponsor of Major Sweets Candy Company. So we can guess this is gonna be, you know, a Halloween parade gone wrong. Major Sweets over here, so that's a huge giveaway that this is gonna be like candy and carnival themed, which I love. Another thing we're noticing here is these string lights across the streets of New York. Those are definitely new. You can hear the Blues Brothers performing in the background. They're performing in the middle over here because these streets are both blocked off for construction. We've also got these cute, adorable, and slightly creepy pumpkins hanging on the lampposts here. I like it. I love a jack-o'-lantern. For this season, you can call me Jackie-o'-lantern. Now sadly, Revenge of the Mummy is still closed. It's been down for maintenance for months and months and months, and it's scheduled to reopen sometime soon, but we don't know when. And when it does, I plan to be here to share that with you. Looky over here, we've got more Halloween Horror Nights goodness. We have pumpkins and bales of hay and corn. This is a very cool backdrop. And there's another covered something there. Don't know what that's gonna be. Let's see what the Monster store looks like. It looks like the Monsters Tribute store has gone back to normal Sahara traders, but they have kept some of the theming, which I really like. They've kept the creepy look. They've kept all the mummy stuff. They listened to me. Just kidding, they probably thought of it on their own, but I am highly approving of this. Oh yes. Oh, I love it. So it's all mummied out again. And they kept Zoltar in here.
Great gypsy, and I can see your fortune. Come see it too, no?
Okay. So if you guys remember last time I was here before the road trip, I came out and showed you they were building these like cool bookshelf things with artifacts in them all along these ramps. They've taken those down. Maybe it was just too much of a touch point for guests, but we can see lots of art up. They've really gone with the museum theme, and I really like it. This is a good sign for it reopening. The photo booths have been uncovered where you get your ride photo. I very much like that they've kept the creepy theming and morphed it into full-on mummy Museum of Antiquities theming.
By the way, Doctor, is mystery your sole pleasure? Young man, what could be more pleasant?
There's a bunch of cool artifacts in here. It really is like you're in the Museum of Antiquities. Look at all the art. Living Mummy, 9th Wonder of the World. So the Universal Monsters Tribute store that was a limited time thing is gone, but they have embraced the spirit of that store and made it a much better mummy exit gift shop themed experience than it was before, and I'm really glad that we got to experience that monster store while it was here, and I have a ton of tours of it on my channel. If you want to see it, just search Universal Monsters Tribute Store and Super Enthused and you'll find them. Oh, how funny. They took the mummy that was outside of the store and they put a hat and like a veil on him, and they brought him in and made him part of the display. I like it. He gets to live here now. All right, let's keep exploring the streets. This is that stage everyone's been talking about. So it's being used as a temporary stage since the side streets are closed. Here's another little piece of the scare zone. Pumpkin and covered up thing. What could this be? What could it be? The urge to peek is strong, but we shall not peek. We shall wait. What do you think this shape looks like? A person? Like a something, ooh, something. This reminds me of the Beetlejuice scene. What do you got under there? Are you like Night of the Living Dead under there? Now we're gonna make our way from New York to San Francisco, see what's going on over there. I always pop in to say hi to Bruce too. It's tradition. How you doing, Bruce? Eating any guests today? Sure, there are some trusses, and that means lighting and other decor, but just wait, just wait. Look at this. Okay, this looks really cool. This is a pretty big stage with a big cauldron on it. It looks like you could conjure up some creepiness in there. There's like runes here, so this looks like some scary, spooky, maybe magical, witchy stuff. Speakers up there. Definitely gonna be some like signage too. This is cool. This is right outside of the exit for the Fast and Furious ride. This cool looking rock work. I love anything witchy or bubbling. A bubbling cauldron, I love it. And these look like bones on the side. I have a feeling it's gonna be like a bubbling cauldron. This could be like wood for fire and like steam and fog rising from there. What do you think of how this looks and just the promise of what this could be? And we were both just noticing how far back this stage is, tucked off the street. Last year there were like a bunch of little kind of stage scenes and they were all really cool, but they created a little bit of a bottleneck, which, you know, does build the tension and is part of the excitement of the event, but it's also nice to have all that space for scare actors and guests, and like just a little more space for movement is always nice. Oh, this is cool. Over here in San Francisco, there's just like a kind of a concrete wall with bricks on the bottom, and this looks like it could be like a menu window. So maybe this is a food or a drink stand, maybe a bar. Oh, but look back here. There's more of these concrete pillars with what looks like could be runes on them also, so that could match into the witch theme. Ooh, this is cool. All right, who can read runes? What do these say? You know I'm gonna go home and Google them. Maybe they're nothing, but they go all the way down here. There's some more lighting up here. Oh, is there more? Is there more around the corner? Okay, yeah, this is definitely gonna be a bar, maybe even food too. Oh my gosh, look, there's more. Look. Oh yeah, that is some like ancient language, rune-y type of cool looking stuff here. This is definitely gonna be something good. I kept going around the corner and there's even more. I like this because the lines can get really long at the food and drink stands at Horror Nights. It's just such a popular event and it gets more and more popular every year. So it looks like there are at least 3 of these, which I really like. And look back here, they've even got shelves up already that are themed like that concrete look. This is exciting. Besides this being just like an update video and sort of a hype video, getting excited about Halloween Horror Nights and showing you what the park looks like as they build up to it, I also want to kind of share a few tips throughout the video too, because I get a lot of questions, especially from first time goers of Halloween Horror Nights, or maybe people who haven't gone for a long time. And one of the biggest questions I get is about Stay and Scream. Like, what is it and how does it work? And it could be a long explanation, but I'm gonna try to tell you in a nutshell. If you have a day ticket to the park in the form of an annual pass, a single day ticket, a multi-day ticket, whatever, some kind of admission to the park for the day, and a Halloween Horror Nights ticket for that evening, you can actually stay in the park. You can get in the park while it's open for the day, and you can stay. But what they'll do is, when the park closes for day guests of the day, they'll corral everyone into areas of the park. Usually it's by the Simpsons, and then by New York, over by Finnegan's. You can corral in those areas and even sometimes start to line up for the houses that you want. So if you want to do like the tent houses over by, like in the back by the Simpsons, or if you want to do the houses in the New York area, you can get in those areas, and then when the event starts, they let you in, sometimes even a few minutes before the event starts. Now the downside of that is you will miss the opening ceremonies that happen in the front of the park. So if you don't have a day ticket and you only have an evening tickets to Horror Nights, you can't do Stay and Scream unless you buy a special pass for that, which you can also do. But if you're coming in just for the night and you're up at the front of the crowd, at the front of the gates when they're about to open for the night, they do an opening ceremonies that is so cool, where they will come out, scare actors will come out and they'll say, welcome to Halloween Horror Nights, and whatever the thing is for that year, welcome you, open the gates, and the crowds flood in, and it is so exciting. Both are a cool experience, but if you don't care about the opening ceremonies, then just don't worry about it. But if you don't have that day ticket or the Stay and Scream ticket, then check out the opening ceremonies if you can. Come in with a big flood of guests. They haven't released a map of which houses are where yet. There are speculation maps out there, but they're not official from Halloween Horror Nights and Universal yet. But as soon as they do, you can start to plan which houses you want to do first and decide if Stay and Scream is right for you. So if you have more questions about Stay and Scream, let me know in the comments, and I'll keep, doing these Horror Nights updates videos, and I'll keep trying to answer more questions throughout them. So I hope that helped. Let's keep going. Of course, over there by the former Fear Factor stage, that's a lot of F's, we are expecting a new show this year. They had a really, really great show last year, and hopefully they'll up the ante and bring us something good this year. Of course, we can expect some of the houses to be over here, so if you're in the Simpsons Stay and Scream zone, you'll be first in line for those. Today's been kind of rainy on and off, and there's definitely a storm up brewing. Look at those clouds. Really cool looking, but I can feel it in the air, and it's cooling down the day, which feels amazing. In just a few short weeks, there'll be a sign here and an entrance to a Horror Nights house. I popped into Diagon Alley because I want to give you another pro tip. A lot of times people will ask, especially first timers or if you haven't been in a long time, is there anywhere to go if you're in the park to escape the scares? What if you're here and you're like, I just need a break, I just don't want to be scared, or it's a sensory overload and I just want to be out of that for a few minutes? Diagon Alley is your place to go. Whether you're out there and you're enjoying yourself but you just want to break from the scares or you just want to do something different, Diagon Alley is your place where you can escape Halloween Horror Nights for a little bit if you want to, or just do something different for a little bit, or just ride the ride with a shorter line. And since we're in Diagon Alley, and it's such a warm, muggy day, I picked up a frozen butterbeer, and Sam picked up a dragon scale.
Best beer at Universal Studios Florida.
And of course, frozen butterbeer. I always debate whether I like hot or frozen better, but it is so muggy out today, and I'm just going full-on brain freeze.
I'm team frozen butterbeer. Always.
There's some more tents back here, potential food and drink tents. Some of the most popular Halloween Horror Nights food staples are pizza fries, twisted taters, specialty drinks, blinky glow cups. What is your favorite? Do you love pizza fries, twisted taters? Like, what's your favorite Horror Nights food or drink that you are super looking forward to coming back? And why is it pizza fries? Pizza fries. Here in the Central Park area, we can definitely see trusses and lighting and stuff like that, but more than that, we can see lanterns hanging from the trees. Might be a little hard to see from down here, but there's some more lanterns here. Ooh, look at this. It's a big walkway. So these could be signage, lighting, a combination of different things, something that guests are gonna walk through. And up here you can see this area that looks like scare actors could possibly walk up there. I can see here these openings, so the scare actors could come out from back behind here and get you. Oh, what do we have here? Ooh, a brightly colored sort of Day of the Dead looking decor here on what looks like it's gonna be another bar. We've got a window here for a menu. Oh, this is cool. It looks great, this is exciting. Hopefully we'll be getting a cool lagoon show this year, and if so, this could be the entrance to it. There's a little bit of a truss here, and that could be a sign for the lagoon show, or I mean, it really could be anything. And we've circled back to Hollywood, and we're seeing the bits of the scare zone that will go here that I saw right before leaving on our road trip. So if you remember, before the road trip, on the day we headed out, we went to see a few Stranger Things locations in Georgia, but we had to stop in to see the very first signs of Halloween Horror Nights, the very first day, and this is what we saw. But there's actually more. They've added some foliage up here, trees and leaves and some moss hanging around. It really does look cool. Oh, and here outside the 5 and Dime, here's what they're doing for the tribute store. It's been really popular. They even did it for the holiday tribute store, where you can pay and you can get your face and like a slogan and a little piece of yourself inside the tribute store, and then usually they'll give it to you to take home after the event is over. So we have done it in the past. Did we do it this time? I don't know, we'll see, it'll be a surprise. But if you want to do it, hop on down. There's another little section of it where they've added the moss and branches. Looks just so good and so real. They've added more. I'm excited. Oh, and there's even more. They're building this up day by day. It really builds the hype to see this. Look at this broken battlements, or just, you know, bricks. And then here's another piece. And if you were entering from the front of the park, you'd see this is called Nettlewood Cemetery. So we've got a name. I did say it looked like a crypty type of thing when I first saw it, so it definitely is confirmed that it's Nettlewood. That's that. And there are really big set pieces here, and it looks like a lot more is coming. What you doing?
Deciding waiting for Horror Nights.
Best seat in the house, huh? Good view. I love it. So now that we know this is Nettlewood Cemetery, it's definitely going to be some sort of a spooky graveyard cemetery theme. We could probably expect ghosts and, who knows, spirits at unrest in this scare zone, which is, it feels like so far everything I'm seeing is very classic Halloween themed, which is my favorite. Orange and black, pumpkins, scarecrows, just classic Halloween. And I am feeling those vibes with everything I'm seeing, and I am loving it, loving it. It's time to pop next door where the journey continues at Islands of Adventure to check out the brand new re-theming of the All Hallows Eve Boutique. No more turnstiles. 5-minute walk to the next park. Very quick. 5-minute walk. And we're at Islands of Adventure. One thing I do when it's super hot is walk through the store to get some air conditioning. Halloween Horror Nights generally doesn't touch Islands of Adventure. It has, but it generally doesn't, except in the form of a few cute daytime things like little scavenger hunts and decorations and things like that. Now they have the fairly new All Hallows Eve Boutique, which they've been sort of re-theming for different holidays. They did it up for Halloween and for Mardi Gras, and it's undergone another re-theme in preparation for this year's Halloween Horror Nights that I haven't seen yet. And I love this store. It is just so cool. And you know I've given many tours of it, but now it's re-themed. So let's go see it. Let's make our way straight back there. Going straight back to Lost Continent. Some construction going on over here. A little refurb there. I feel like it was just refurb. And we've made it back to the All Hallows Eve Boutique. This shop is awesome. Looks like you can also purchase this here, but I'm so excited to see the re-theme. All right, let's go. Wow, I love it. The sheer amount of pumpkins and Halloween decor. So some of these pumpkins have been here, but a whole lot more have been added and moved around. This ghost, I love this ghost. This ghost just reminds me of like childhood memories, good feelings all abound. They've got moss in here too. Oh look, they added some new backdrops in here. They added like plants and trees. All the decor mixed in. And then this, there's some of the brand new 2022 merchandise. Sam popped in the other day and got these shirts for us while I was still editing road trip videos, so that's why I'm wearing this today. If you haven't noticed, this is brand new for 2022. I love it. It is just, I will wear this shirt year round, for sure. It's just beautiful. Every day is Halloween. Yes, yes it is. Pumpkin, crow, witch, skeleton, cat, ghost, jack-o'-lantern, leaves, everything. Amazing. Scarecrow, all the things added up, the equation, and the answer is happiness. Lil Boo was a part of the facade of Wicked Growth and became just beloved. People were taking pictures of this specific pumpkin because he's just so cute looking, and it became a sort of a meme, a sort of a trend, and Universal has jumped on it and made merchandise for him. So, you know, I gotta do it. They've got even ornaments with Lil Boo, and his face is like front and center on so much of the decor. Oh, I need that. The Lil Boo hat is $28. Of course, we will get our pass holder discount on that. And then on the back, it says Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. Love it. This is all just everything that I love and fills me with happy, nostalgic memories. The colors. It's an indescribable feeling. If you know, you know. Some of this was the preview merch in the 5 and dime, so if you didn't pick up any there, they've got some of it here. The new lanyard pouch for this year. And they've got a hat. Sam has this hat. He already bought it. I love this guy. I specifically love this guy with the little bubble light. I just love him. When they opened the shop, they filled it with Halloween decor reminiscent of the Beastle Company, or I guess some of it from, but like that style of really vintage, classic Halloween with like the black cat, the pumpkin, things like that. And it looks like they've upped the ante and added even more of that, which is just my absolute favorite thing. And I'm just like, my eyes are big hearts right now. Like big cartoon hearts in my eyes, you can just picture that. It's time to go into the next room. There's a whole setup in here with so many different decor and trinkets. It all looks vintage. It all looks beautiful. This bubble ghost guy, I need him. I'm gonna go ahead and need that. So if anyone knows where to get that, please tell me. And I will be Googling. They've still got the lovely creaking sound in here. They've got art here that I love. And then, ooh, cool. So these studio screamers. This line is all over the place. Very cute. What, let's see. This is $65. These nice bags. Cool. Sing a song of Halloween. Pumpkins everywhere. Cats and bats and witches are flying through the air. They have taken a store that was already absolute perfection and made it even more perfect. Here's more of the Everyday is Halloween shirt. Love it. And also, since I'm wearing a backpack, you can't see the back, but it's got Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights 2022 on the back. Pumpkins, pumpkins everywhere. Kitty cat, such a scare. I just made that up. Ooh, look at this. That's new from last time I was here too. Ooh, I love it. This has got that Dia de los Muertos look to it that we saw at that bar. Here's the other side of the front facade. There's tree branches, pumpkins, ghosts, Mystic Aura spirit board. The merchandise is mixed in with the theming and it's just, this is so cool. This is like a string of little felt decor pieces. Okay, if they sold that, I would absolutely buy it. Is that for sale in here? I'm gonna be on the hunt for it. I don't see it. Look at this guy. Here's another display. It says pumpkins. I love it. And the whole ceiling is covered with fall leaves. It's like we're under a big tree. I love it. Do you love it? I love it. I love this guy. I love this guy. Ooh, I just saw this too. This is like an ID holder. Maybe you could hold your annual pass, your ticket to Halloween Horror Nights in it. I love it. It's got like a pumpkin. It's got a big string. I like it. I really like this and we might get that. It says Halloween Horror Nights on it. We've got some Halloween Horror Nights leggings here. They've got Lil Boo on them. They've got the classic Halloween look characters and they're kind of like this silky material. Interesting. 35. They also have a long sleeve thick flannel shirt. I don't know when you'd wear this in Florida, but you could take it back home if you live somewhere cold, or actually it does get a little chilly for part of the year. And then the back has the Everyday is Halloween design on it. It's pretty doggone cool. This is going for $75. These usually do go for more of these like thick, heavy flannels. Oh, this is a new ornament too. They've got a new Everyday is Halloween ornament. Oh, I like that. That's very cool. And then here in the back of the store, they've got candles, little voodoo dolls, more decor. There's some jewelry. Oh, the spooky, cool jewelry they've got. So this looks like a broken down shack or just something you would find out in the woods, and then the theming here makes it feel like you're out in the woods. I love it. Like we're in a Sleepy Hollow or something. Here's another new for 2022 shirt. Some classic monster vibes here. And some of these are blacklight reactive apparel. So here's what it looks like in the blacklight. Very, very cool. Yes, I definitely purchased this one too. I don't want to leave the store, but I did some shopping. I spent an inordinate amount of time browsing around, looking at everything. I love everything in here. It smells like Halloween. It feels like fall and Halloween. It is a wonderful, beautiful feeling. They did an amazing job with the retheme. As always, they took what was here and just plussed it and made it even better. All right, we've made it back to the front of Islands of Adventure and we are gonna head out, but what a great return to Universal. Visited both parks. Yeah, the next big event is fall and Halloween at all the theme parks and attractions here in Florida and across the nation. So we are prepping for that, getting you ready. As usual, I'll be here a bunch of times. I always come to Halloween Horror Nights as many nights as I possibly can each season. Obviously, I don't make videos of all those nights. I come a lot of nights with no camera just to enjoy myself, but I will make some videos and give you tips and show you the different offerings. I already have some things booked that are extras, some Halloween Horror Nights extras, some that are new for this year and some that are carried over but like changed to the theme each year. So if you're looking at any of the extras, watch out for those videos coming. And of course, I'll always sprinkle in tips and info and fun facts and things like that throughout the videos, like I always try to do, because I just love doing this. Thank you for all the love on the road trip videos. We had an amazing time, just the best time, and we already have some trips planned for fall already, so there is more coming. So thank you for being here with me. I hope this got you hyped. I hope this got you as excited as I did. I hope my tips are helpful. As always, I'm sending you guys a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video, and until then, stay enthused. Bye!